Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about selecting a spiritual practitioner who's legitimate and not just out to take your money. And unfortunately, in some spiritual communities, there are people who are not exactly ethical in terms of what they do and what they offer. And that makes it a lot harder for people who are ethical and who do amazing work with energy healing, with their psychic gifts, and with all kinds of modalities that they use in terms of working with energy and helping people. And so I'm going to go through a little of those things. And the first thing is, it's better to make a decision on the basis of your intuition and not your emotions, because your emotions can get carried away. That's where like all the trauma stories come from, and just all like you get pressured into something and sold on it and not really thinking it over. And that's a big piece of the emotions thing. The intuition is just like a knowing, and in order to really tap into the intuition, you have to kind of back away from the emotional side of things. And for some people, it almost seems like they're the same thing, but they're really not. And the other problem is some people have really blocked out their intuition. So everybody has these psychic gifts, everybody has these abilities to a certain extent. But some people have really honed, and some people have gifts that they're born with, or gifts that they've obtained or practiced with that they're really good at. So it's not a case of everybody is equally gifted, but it is a case of everybody does have that intuition piece, and it is something you should definitely utilize when choosing a practitioner. Now, in terms of training or particular lineages, and I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing, because there can be certain benefits to having a particular background depending on what you're looking for, but it is certainly not the end-all, be-all of anything. And sometimes somebody who doesn't necessarily have a background in any of that might be a better choice for your particular circumstance or thing that you're dealing with. So that's just like a few tips. And I'm probably going to cover this more in depth on future videos, and hopefully we'll see you there.